This is J.J. Smith with the RockwallNews.com. We're at the Allure Restaurant, the new lakeside restaurant in Chandler's Landing, for the monthly Rockwall Chamber of Commerce meeting today. Rockwall Police Chief Mark Moeller spoke to chamber members today. All right, Chief Moeller, you just received, the Rockwall Police Department just received an award from the Texas Police Chiefs Association. Is that correct?
Well, I received an award, yes, sir.
Okay, tell us about it.
The Texas Police Chiefs Association has an annual conference. It was last April, and in that there are three or four, I'm not sure, three different awards that go out to different chiefs for programs that they've initiated or things that have happened over the past year. This past year I happened to be awarded the Outstanding Leadership Award, kind of almost a life achievement award, so to speak, and that was given to me last April.
Now, didn't the department also receive an award fairly recently?
Well, the department was recognized by the Texas Police Chiefs Association for achieving what's called recognized status for the Best Practices program. Now that award is kind of a certification of all our practices that are the best practices performed by law enforcement agencies. So yeah, the department in that case attained, basically what we say is attained recognized status by bringing our policies up and practices up to the level that is best for our profession.
Thank you. Now, to the chamber members, you just spoke. You mentioned that crime dropped a little bit last year, maybe risen a little bit more this year. Let me ask you about a specific crime. We've heard that Heritage Buick Pontiac, GMC, was basically ripped off of a lot of tires.
Right.
Can you comment on that? What happened? Right. And have you had any success finding who did it?
We have not found who did it yet. We're still working on that. We're following up on leads. We had several leads initially. Those didn't work out. We're still working on that case. Very difficult case to solve. I think it was a fairly large crew came in, and certainly were very well organized, very proficient at their line of work. Was it during the night, or was it an early Sunday morning, or I can't quite remember? Yes, it was nighttime hours, basically very early morning hours of Sunday morning.
Okay.
And I think it was 130 some odd tires that they stole off these trucks and cars.
Wow.
So it was a very big crime, a very well organized group, probably at least 6-7 people involved.
Are there any other departments working with you on that?
We have contacted a number of agencies across the state. That's happened in other areas as well. So it's an organized crime kind of a thing. We're following up on other leads. At this point, we don't have enough evidence to make a case on any particular people, but we're still working on that.
You've still got some leads that you're working on now. Okay. Is that something that can easily go cold? Easily go cold.
It's it's one of those things. It's property crime. The tires and wheels have no real identifying marks to them. You can't really prove that came off that vehicle on that lot, so it's a very difficult crime to solve.
All right. And then one other thing you mentioned in the luncheon, the police towers that you said are being utilized now in Rockwall.
Right.
Tell me a little bit about those. As you told the chamber members, you can see across the freeway almost, or across streets.
Right.
How tall are those?
24 feet. It's called Skywatch, and we got our tower in 2006, I believe, and so we deploy that different areas around the city, primarily in the I-30 corridors. It's better to look a very large area from that elevated platform, and with those dark windows, we can have an officer, we can have volunteers, we have people up there watching for that activity, and it's to the height of 24 feet. It's to the height, depending on where you can place it in a certain parking lot, you can actually see over the freeway. If we're at Walmart, we can actually see over the freeway into those businesses across the freeway and vice versa. So depending on where we're at and where we can deploy it, we can see a number of parking lots, not only the immediate vicinity. So it's a very effective crime-fighting tool.
This might be a dumb question, but because the windows are dark, I've often looked up there and I can't see anybody.
Right.
Is there always somebody in there?
There's not always somebody in there.
Or sometimes you never know, right?
You never know. You never know. We have our beat officers will go up there occasionally just to kind of watch. We have a lot of volunteers that go up there that we've trained them. They go up there and they watch. We also utilize light duty officers, officers who've been injured, they're still recovering. They can't do a full police officer job, but yet they can do something. And that's one of the things they certainly can do, is they can get up in that Skywatch. So we use light duty officers a lot in the Skywatch.
Okay. Thank you, Chief.
Sure thing.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.